5G and AI together. What is really interesting to know, and there is some things to understand how 5G is actually being used as we speak, is that 5G is not a technology for the end user, actually. It's not a technology to receive more Netflix on the phone. People are using that for that now, but it's not really the case. Where actually 5G is used more and more, and where it's really different than before, is for enterprise connectivity. Now, millions of enterprises will be able to connect their factory with 5G to optimize their process. I'll give you a few examples. Today, by connecting every drill, every robot in a factory, one company with AI can actually predict the quality of a car at the end of the factory line. And that enables a lot of savings. We've seen Bosch, for example, has shown that they can save approximately 800,000 euros of energy and raw material per year and per factory. So if you consider that at the scale of a country or the world, it saves an enormous amount of energy. It's really a gain of productivity immense. And so, why is it possible? Actually, 5G is a very efficient technology, far more efficient than what you know when you have on your phone, far more efficient than 4G. And you can basically connect millions of very small devices, such as sensors everywhere, as well as connect users for the metaverse to receive real-time virtual reality streams. All that is possible with the same technology. But this comes at a price of complexity in terms of the technology. You have a lot of technology in 5G, far more than in 4G. There is a scale between the two. And this complexity can actually be managed only by AI. It's impossible to configure a 5G system only by configuration file or by human operation. You need to have an AI to actually set up the system based on each user, based on each use cases. You need to decide what is the real-time aspect, what is the bandwidth that is allocated for every single device. So there is a wide range of complexity there that AI is able to solve. AI can detect intrusion in a 5G network. So that's first how AI is absolutely needed in 5G. But there is also another side, is the other side, the one I was talking at the beginning. Optimizing and saving a lot of resources for the planet is actually when AI is consuming data that is collected by 5G. I used the example of the factory line. What we see today by connecting all these devices, car manufacturer, for example, can reconstruct a complete factory chain in a few months instead of a few years. It saves a lot of time and a lot of cables and a lot of work for everybody. So that's why 5G and AI are really interdependent. That's why you will see in the next few months some large company creating new CPUs that do both, that do 5G optimization as well as AI optimization, all together in the same server, so that factories, so that enterprises can develop far new applications, far better. So at Firecell, what we believe is 5G is a platform for the enterprise connectivity, is the army knife of connectivity, and we are developing solutions that are affordable, easier to deploy, so that any enterprise can